for the world. Right? So then he said, whatever you want is all yours. Dasharatha, he speaks a bit in haste because he wants to please anyone and everybody in front. నీకు ఏం కావాలి కోరుకో, అర్ధరాజ్యం రాసిమ్మంటావా, నా కుర్చీ నీకు ఇమ్మంటావా, నీకు ఏం కావాలో కోరుకో అన్నీ చేసేస్తారు. I don't want anything, please send Rama with me. He has to protect my yajna, he has to clear the evil forces in the jungles. So please send him along to me. Then Dasharatha, whatever he spoke, he failed on it. He says, ముక్కు పచ్చలు ఆరలేదయ్యా పిల్లాడికి, పాలపళ్ళు ఇంకా రాలేదయ్యా. పాలపళ్ళు అంటే the initial teeth that come, until those fall down and the new teeth form, which are capable for you to take it until 70 years, 80 years that you live. Which means you got matured. All that happened, tu mai ho gaya. Ultimately, Vishwamitra was about to leave with anger. Then Vasishtha says, please wait, I will convince my king. He says, Vishwamitra is capable of clearing all the evil in the jungle. He is also capable of performing the yajna without any help. But if he does that, all his powers will be lost. Hence, he wants to give that credit to your son. He is going to be a greatest Shishya to Vishwamitra. Please understand, send him. Then they go. Now, as they have gone, there are so many stories here. But what we are trying to focus is, what is Rama doing at the time of crisis facing him in the face? They are going and there is a huge tall figure, a woman in her 40s or 50s, very hefty. Tadi chettu antaru telusu kada? A palm tree, a fully grown palm tree, 30 feet tall, 40 feet tall. 1 foot she puts, it's out of the gate here. And she is picking up big stones and boulders, trying to put it on them. She smelled blood, young blood. Today is a breakfast. Idli rose kha rahe, aaj isko kha lenge. Bacche dikh rahe mere ko. I will have them as breakfast today. And she is coming. Then they had a war. Whatever she is throwing, Rama is able to clear it off with his bows and arrows. Arrows were going time and again. Now Vishwamitra said, time is going out of your hand, gentlemen. It's time you kill her. Asura Sandhya, ante evening time when it is about to sunset, that is the time that is a rising for the Asura Shaktis. Asura ante evil Shaktis. Young boy, please shoot her down. Otherwise, if her energy grows, if her strength grows, which has to grow in the evening, then we will not stand a match to her. Please kill her off now. He is put the archer like that and looking at him. No, I don't want to kill a woman. Woman, from where we are born, she is like God. How can I do that? ఆడదాన్ని చంపంటాం ఏందా పెద్ద మనిషి నువ్వు అంటాడు. అరే కాదురా, కనిపిస్తున్నది ఆడదేరా, దానిలో మమత లేదు, మమకారం లేదు, పుత్ర ప్రేమ లేదురా, అందరినీ చంపుతున్నదిరా, అది ఆడది కాదురా, ఆడ రూపంలో ఉన్న రాక్షసిరా, ఇప్పుడు చంపంటాడు. The moral for the leaders to understand, he is facing the crisis. వాడు చంపకపోతే చంపేస్తుంది వీడిని. The morality check. Tomorrow when you go into the market, you are behind profits. Behind profits with what purpose? Whose blood are you drinking to get this profit? Whom are you sacrificing to get this profit? The moral says women have to be cared for. Women have to be respected for. And hence Vishwamitra, I am not shooting her. I am shooting her tree. I am shooting her stone which she is throwing at me. But I will not kill a lady. This is morality ante. Leadership first lesson is, in the face of crisis also, look at your moral compass. ఏం చెప్తున్నది, కరెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నదా, రాంగ్ చెప్తున్నదా? దగ్గర లాభం కావాలన్నా, దగ్గర నష్టం కావాలన్నా? The choice is whether you want instant profit or the profit in the long range to come. This is the lesson. morality should always be checked before you start entering the markets. I appreciate Sachin Tendulkar when he said, I will not give any advertisement for liquor. He knows because of liquor, health will spoil, and that money which he earns out of that liquor has somebody's blood on that. Somebody's cry on that. Because my husband dies, I have to cry for him. I cry not because he is dead. I cry because he has wasted his health, he has wasted his wealth, he has wasted the emotions for the family because of the alcoholic, ఏమంటారు దాన్ని, బానిస అవ్వటాన్ని ఏమంటామండి, అడిక్షన్. So your morality should always be at check when you are getting into the market. This is the first lesson from Ramayana. ఇది బాలకాండలో మనకు కనిపిస్తుంది. The purpose of our existence should not be lost. Keeping that in mind, we should be performing the way that we have to work for. It could be your company, or you could be working for somebody, but always you are important in all the performances that you are going to do tomorrow. అయిపోయింది. ఎప్పుడైతే విశ్వామిత్రుడు చెప్పాడో ఆడ రూపంలో ఉన్న రాక్షసిరా అది, మమత లేదు, మమకారం లేదు, ప్రేమ లేదు, భూమి అంటే దయ లేదు, అది చంపితే మిగతా వాళ్ళు బాగుపడుతున్నప్పుడు అప్పుడు చంపాడు. బోణి గిరాక్ అదే వానికి. రాముడు ఫస్ట్ కిల్లింగ్ వాస్ Thataka. We move on forward. The boy gets married. He was about to get married. He goes, after he has protected the yajna got properly completed, everybody were happy. He was on the way to Mithila Nagaram. The next lesson that a leader should learn is how to behave. They have gone there with a great success behind their back. Thataka samhara అయిపోయింది, యజ్ఞ రక్ష చేశారు పిల్లలిద్దరు. Maybe at the age of 14 or 15. No, please don't raise the question of the child marriage now. Don't raise that question. Okay? So when they have gone, pride children, both accompanied Vishwamitra in the center, Rama to the right, Lakshmana to the left, they were going back. When Mithila king Janaka comes, he welcomes Vishwamitra because he is a popular figure. He has been welcomed, called గడిగారు, నెత్తి నీళ్ళు చల్లుకున్నారు. నీతో పాటు వచ్చిన పిల్లలు ఎవరు అని అడుగుతున్నాడు ఆయన. హూ ఆర్ దోస్ 2 children that have come to you? అని మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, నేను తాటకి చంపలే, నేను యజ్ఞరక్ష చేయలే, నేను. That's not what we are supposed to. When Vishwamitra said, this is Rama, the son of Dasharatha, he is the one who helped me to complete my యజ్ఞ. మౌనంగా ఉన్నాడు. మనం ఎప్పుడున్నా పెడుతుంటే మార్కెట్లోకి మనతో పాటు పెద్దవాళ్ళు వస్తారు. పెద్దవాళ్ళు అంటే మీ బాస్ కావచ్చు, మీ లీడర్ కావచ్చు, ఎవడో కావచ్చు. Until he allows you to talk, please understand, this will help you in your future when you enter the markets. ఎవరు లేనప్పుడు నువ్వే ఉంటే నువ్వే మాట్లాడుకోవాలి. కానీ పెద్దోళ్ళతో పోయినప్పుడు allow them to talk, because he may introduce you better. He may bring out the better qualities of you when explaining to them. మనం మాట్లాడితే मैं आता है, वो बात किया तो हमारा अपना. So that introduction may help you. Lesson number 2 for leaders: be humble. Wait for the time when you have to talk. Wait for the time when you are being properly introduced, because the elders read you better than you reading yourself. Clear? Right. Now, Sita's marriage over, everything over. They want to go back to Ayodhya. And when they have broken the Shiva's bow, which was handed over by Shiva's, the Janaka's ancestors have got it in gift, and that was being done. And that bow, when it got destroyed or broken, it has evoked ego in Parshuram. He started walking, these people were going to Ayodhya. That is the time Parshuram says, who the hell you think you are? Who's the guy who broke this? If you have all that power, try this. Vishnu Dhanas istadu appudaniki. Try this and put it to the target. I may be great, but I do not underestimate those who come in front of me. He may be a short guy like Vamana, who just asked for 3 feet. End of the purpose. ఎదుర్కొంటాడు ఏమైపోయాడు? బలి చక్రవర్తి నెత్తి కాలు పెడితే పాతాళానికి వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. అంటే ఎదురుకుండావాడిని తక్కువ అంచనా చేయకూడదు. పరశురాముడు చేసిన తప్పది. అహంకారపూరితంగా ఎప్పుడైతే మాట్లాడాడో, when ego starts talking, our virtues have died. Your anger speaks, your ego speaks, and the goodness in you is lost. When you are not in your control, what happens? Others take control of you. Then Rama puts that archery into place. He is not squared of him. He says, I am the one who took it up. I was trying to fix it, but because it was old, it broken off. How dare you? Now try this. He has tried it, put it. Then he says to Parashurama, క్షత్రియుడు బాణం ఎక్కువ పెట్టినంటే దేనో దాన్ని కొట్టాలరా, ఏం కొట్టమంటావు చెప్పు? నీ అహంకారాన్ని కొట్టమంటావా, నీ కాళ్ళకున్న బలాన్ని కొట్టమంటావా అని అడుగుతాడు. షుడ్ ఐ రిమూవ్ యువర్ ఈగో ఆర్ షుడ్ ఐ రిమూవ్ ద స్పీడ్ విచ్ యూ హ్యావ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ లెగ్స్? Because if I hit your ego, all the tapas that you have done, all the punyam that you have got, all will be lost. What am I supposed to do? క్షత్రియుడు బాణం ఎక్కువ పెట్టాడు. రాముడు మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు ఈ మాట. Then he says, whatever I have earned, Rama, this is all yours now. Please take it. Don't cut my speed of the legs, because I have given a woe to Matanga Rishi, because by the evening I should be in Mahendra Hills, wherever the hills are. So I cannot break my vow with him. So take off all the things that I have earned because of my tapashakti. So gentlemen and the beautiful ladies, remember, don't let the ego come out. Don't let those small successes to ride on you, because you may be destined for higher successes, higher credits, higher ethos of life. చిన్న చిన్న వాటికి భ్రమపడిపోయి నా అంతటోడు లేడు అనుకునే మాట మాట్లాడకండి. ఇది మనం నేర్చుకుంటోంది పరశురాముడిని చూసి. పరశురాముడు 17 సార్లు క్షత్రియుల్ని సావగొట్టినవాడు. ఆతతాయిలైన క్షత్రియుల్ని సావగొట్టినవాడు పరశురాముడు. Lesson number 3, don't let those small successes reach your bloody head. Bloody head is always there to create problems to you. Keep it down, keep it down. Now comes, they have to move from there. They went to Ayodhya. Tomorrow morning you will be a crowned king. The father says, come sit down with me. Tomorrow you will be a crowned prince. What all you have to do, how you have to rule a land, how you have to take care of the treasury, how you have to appoint your spies, how to take care of the treasury and the people, how to respect elders, how to respect